We just got back from an awesome trip to Walt Disney World, so I thought I would share with you. This time I used a completely different bag. I used to carry a backpack, and we had a previous video about the backpack, but I switched to a messenger style bag for a few reasons, which I'll talk about. And this is what the bag looks like, but I will go into much detail about what's on the inside and what I actually put in my bag, and also a cool new water bottle that I used this trip. So this is my new park bag. I absolutely love it. I can't say enough good things about it. It is PacSafe brand. I don't need the security part of PacSafe. If you're familiar, they make very secure bags for travel. For Disney, in my opinion, that's not really necessary. That's not why I got it. I got it because it is the perfect size. So here's my hand. It's a little bigger than at least a purse I would carry. I carry pretty small purses, which makes it the perfect size for Disney. And you can see this is the size of the interior of the bag, but it has these two outside compartments, and those are part of what I love about it. Why do I carry this now instead of a backpack, which is what I used to carry? Several reasons. If you're there when it's hot at Walt Disney World, and it can get amazingly hot there and humid, a backpack will sweat your back. Also, the straps that go under your arms will also get sweaty and not smell great, which is gross. And then finally, it's inconvenient to get things out of. So if you need your sunglasses, you have to take it off. If you need your credit card, you have to take it off. If you need to put chapstick on, you need to take it off. Whereas this hangs right on the front. It's basically a messenger bag style, and it is unisex. In fact, I think the model in the picture when I looked at it was male. So this is not like a purse, like a woman's purse. This is a unisex messenger style travel bag. So either sex could use it. So I keep my Sunbrella. This has 50 SPF in this outside pocket, but it also works great for rain. And so it's dual purpose, keeps the sun off me, keeps the rain off me. And because it's in this outer, and this is sort of a, I don't know how to describe it, but like a synthetic material, and it doesn't leak to the inside of the bag. And so you can put wet things out here. So even if this is wet from rain, I can stick it right back in. And then this is one of my other new favorite items that I got before this trip. I don't know if you've heard, but Disney's in the process of phasing out both lids, plastic lids for cups, and straws. They're still available in most places, and I think they're available upon request pretty much everywhere now. But for 2019, they were phasing those out. Also, if you go to quick service, you can get free cups of water, but they come in tiny, tiny little cups. And again, if you're there when it's hot at Disney, you need a lot of water. Bottled water costs, they keep changing the price, but at the time of this recording, $3.25 to $3.50 a bottle, around that price. So I bought this at Target. It has Mickey, super cute. And here's what I really love about it. So as you can see, it's on the outside of my bag. Again, you're gonna have condensation, so it's nice that it will go on the outside, not get the inside of the bag wet. But the other thing I love about it is, you know, Disney is not necessarily the cleanest. It may be the happiest place on earth, but not the cleanest, especially if I have to throw this in the floor. I'm talking about the whole bag for a ride or something like that. So you just flip this up. Sorry, I'm gonna have to pull it over here. And the part you drink out of is completely protected by this. So this part that you drink out of is never exposed until you flip this up, and it does stay snapped nice and secure, so it never came unsnapped on me. It never leaked on me. So I was super impressed, and then you can just screw the entire top off to fill it up with ice water. And there are tons of quick service all around Disney property, not all of them, but a lot of them that has self-serve soda fountains, and you can fill it up with ice and also with water for free at those locations as well. I never had a cast member say anything to me. And then there are other places where it was clearly marked to please use the cups provided, free water. They have free water. We were staying at Beach Club. They have free water in our lobby. There was free water at a lot of restaurants, like in the lobby area of the restaurant. So anywhere there was free water at the Dawa Bar in a self-serve dispenser, at Animal Kingdom. Anytime I saw free water, I would go ahead and fill this up. And if they said, please use provided cups, I'd just grab one cup and just keep filling this up with that one cup. And that's for sanitation reasons that they ask you to do that. So now I'm gonna show you what goes in the bag. Then I will put it in the bag and show you which compartments each of these items goes into. I'm gonna start going over the items I have in the outermost pockets of the bag, and then I'll show you what I put on the inside. There is a zipper pocket that lays flat against my body. It's not a huge pocket, and I put the things that I need to get to the easiest and the quickest, because all it is a simple zipper on the very outside of the bag to get to. So I've got extra hair bands, I've got oil blotting sheets, I've got powder, lip gloss, and chapstick. I've got these gum toothpicks. I highly recommend these in a Disney park, because if you do get something stuck in your teeth, you do not have to touch your mouth to use these. You can touch this outside part, so nice and sanitary. Band-aids, there's only one here for demonstration, but I carry more than one because you never know. And I carry these, I know some people like the Purell, that's fine too. I carry these Wet Ones antibacterial wipes. I like these because you can actually kind of scrub your hands with them. So it even helps if you get something sticky, that kind of thing. I really like the fact that you can actually scrub your hands with them, so I carry these. These Shout Wipe and Goes are awesome. If you spill something on yourself, it keeps the stain from setting, since you might not be doing laundry till you get home. So those are all the items that I carry in the pocket closest to me, and I'll show that on the bag. The outermost pocket is covered by both a zipper and a flap, which I'll show. And so I only have these 3 items, in that, not because it's small, you could fit a lot more in it, it's because it's not super accessible. So I put the things I use the least in that pocket. So this is an SD card holder. You may not need that, but since I video, I do need extra SD cards. And the other 2 are emergency ponchos, one for myself and one for Brian. Those are disposable. We've actually carried them for years and never used them, because either with my umbrella or just ducking in somewhere, we somehow managed to dodge the rain. But it's nice to have because you never know. And then also, this is in the inside of the purse or bag, but it's in they have an RFID, and again, I'm not concerned about that at Disney, but it is nice, an RFID protected pocket inside of the bag, which I'll show you. The only thing I keep in there is my wallet. That way I can get to it super easy and I don't pull out a bunch of other stuff by accident. And I carry this super flat zipper wallet, and I've never had security open this zipper, so they consider this flat enough that they don't inspect it, and so that's nice. So even if you have a big wallet, you might want to pare down to something smaller for Disney so that security doesn't open it every time you go through bag check. These are the items that are in the main big compartment of the bag. And the other reason you may think, well, that's not much, I like to leave space to actually, this is the handle for my camera. And I'm using the camera right now, so I can't show it. And that's the bag for the camera. And I do carry the bag because it has extra batteries, it has a lens wiping cloth, it has my muff if it's windy. But I do like being able just to stick the entire camera on this stick in my bag if I'm not filming, so I don't have to just constantly hold it, because you know there are periods of time where I'm not filming. And so I like leaving extra space, but obviously you'll see when I put everything in there, there is extra room in the bag, and so if you have more stuff, it will definitely fit in this bag. I also keep this Anker charger. This will charge my phone twice, and I usually don't need it because we typically take a room break, but I have it if I need it. And yes, they do have fuel rods in the park now. I actually have had that longer than when they started having the fuel rods in the park. Very similar, and so if you'd rather do the fuel rod, that's definitely an option. I just recharge that at night if I need to, but like I said, since we usually take a room break, I usually don't even need it. I always take extra tissue. I always take a pen because we're usually there during food festivals, and I like checking off which food I've had. Sunglasses, and yes, they're usually on my face, but I like the case so I can put them in there when we go indoors, like to eat in a restaurant. And I carry my entire iPhone charger because sometimes you'll have access to a plug, so I actually take the whole thing even though I might be plugging it in there. And then I have to take an EpiPen, so I just left that out there. I know the rest of you probably don't need an EpiPen. I have allergies, but it is a good idea to be sure you have any medications that you might need. And I would even recommend taking over-the-counter stuff. You can get it from First Aid at Disney, but it will eat up some of your time. You can also buy it in gift shops. It's going to be expensive. So I would take at least, you know, just like either a headache type medicine and a stomach type medicine of your choice. It doesn't really matter which one, because you just never know, you know, if you eat something that doesn't agree with you, or you get on a ride and it gives you a headache, whatever. It's just good to have those things. All right, so I have the bag fully loaded now. I'm gonna go through each pocket and show you how it looks. And I've got the items on the outside. And if this looks awkward, it really wasn't. I was afraid it would be, honestly. I didn't know how I would like this, and I love it. I really did love it. So the front pocket, this is the one I was mentioning. So it has this flap that velcros, but then it also has this zipper, and so it's just a little less convenient to get into, which if you're traveling and you're worried about security, that could be a good thing, but since at Disney, I just want convenience. This has the 2 ponchos I mentioned, and down in this zipper pocket, I've got the SD card little wallet. It's also got a couple more pockets that I just didn't even need to use. And then this is the main compartment. So this is that RFID protected zipper pocket that I mentioned that I kept my wallet in. And I did keep this zipped, and that way I knew my wallet is secure. Then everything else I showed you that goes in the middle is down here except my pen and my EpiPen. Last but not least is that zipper pocket that I mentioned that would lay against my body, and that's where I put the chapstick, the just basically easy access items, the antibacterial wipes. And so I can't say enough good things about this bag. It's a not cheap bag, but not unreasonably priced. It's a perfect size, it's unisex. I think it's really the perfect park bag. I like how it lays on the front for easy access. Doesn't sweat my back like a backpack. I just think it's fantastic. So I wanted to share this with you guys because I really, really enjoy it. Thanks for watching. As always, we appreciate subscribes, likes, shares, and comments. Until our next adventure.